Crystal, and I live with my husband Alex and our cat Riley. Despite living with lupus, I try to enjoy life to its fullest. So come share in life's big and little moments with me. In my shoes.
Hey guys, so I have a situation. So we live in a basement apartment. There is another tenant who lives upstairs. We both rent. The landlord does not live here. He lives at his own house. But the man that lives upstairs, he has a bulldog named Honey. She's a really sweet dog. She's suffering with arthritis as of lately, and she's, I think, 7 or 8 years old. Anyways, I think basically all the years we've lived here, we've always known that, you know, Dave, that's the name of the guy upstairs, he loves his dog, and they're very much attached to each other. And so Honey generally goes with him almost everywhere, except for his work, obviously. He has like unusual work hours. They're not like a consistent, same kind of hours every day kind of thing. So I think for Honey, she's not used to a set schedule of when he leaves and when he comes home because it's kind of scattered. So anytime Dave goes out and has to leave Honey at home, she cries and cries and cries and cries and doesn't stop crying, except for maybe the odd time she'll stop for like 5-10 minutes but then start again. And we've never really said anything because usually we're on our way out to work, and so it's not really a bother to us because we're not here listening to it. Or if we are, it's like on a weekend and we either go out or have gone out, or Dave hasn't been gone for very long when he comes back and she stops crying. So we've never really felt the need to say anything. But now with my new work schedule, being off 2 days a week, I'm home 2 full days a week. And yesterday and today, from like 6 in the morning, Honey has been crying all day. And I feel bad for her because she sounds very much distressed. But also it's like driving me crazy at this point. So like yesterday, it was from like about 6 in the morning she started. And she was like nonstop crying until he came home. I think he came home like around 1. And then he was home for like maybe an hour or 2 and went back out again. And immediately as soon as he left, she started crying until he came home again, like after dinner sometime. So, and today has been even worse because he hasn't been home in the middle of the day like yesterday. So I've had literally no break from the crying, with the exception of the few minutes here and there that she stops. And so from 6 o'clock this morning, and it is now going on 4 o'clock, I have been listening to her crying and crying and crying. And we have, I'll show you guys, we have, this is the door to our laundry room. And I'll show you guys. This door goes to our laundry room in here. I'll turn on the light so you guys can see. And this door leads to their place. There's stairs here that go up to their apartment. And basically at the top of these stairs is their front door. And I can tell that she is standing by the front door pretty much the whole day waiting for him and crying. And because I can hear that it's right there. And so a couple times I have actually like talked to her through the door, tried to like calm her down, but I don't think it's really helping because she hears me, but she can't see me. And for a while, she did actually stop for a good long while this afternoon, maybe like a half hour. But then the postman came and rang the doorbell upstairs, and then dropped a package at the door. And it turns out it was a package for me. So I went up to the door and I got my package and brought it down. But anyways, so I guess when she heard the postman and she heard me, like heard people by the front door, she started crying again. Right now she's quiet, but I'm thinking you guys probably were able to hear her in the background when I was filming the outfit of the day video, because it was pretty loud and I was trying to like not let it distract me when I was making the video. But yeah, so I don't really know what to do. I've been asking a lot of people like for their advice, and you know, some people are like, call the cops or like call the landlord, but I don't really want to do that because it's not like he can take his dog to work with him, and we don't really want to cause a riff with our neighbor. It's been pretty good, with the exception of the fact that his girlfriend moved in about a year ago, and ever since she moved in, things have kind of gone a little crazy. Like they blast music sometimes until like midnight or something. It's not all the time, but like the odd time they'll like be watching like a really loud movie or like blasting music till like midnight, sometimes even 3 o'clock in the morning. But that's usually just on a weekend, and it's not often. Also, like when his girlfriend first moved in, she was very heavy-footed and like she was stomping around. Like a couple times we thought like she was like running or like, I don't know, but it sounded like she was running around. And so we talked to them about that, and that's improved. But and then there's stuff to do with the laundry room. I'm not even going to get into that, but I don't know what to do about the dog because I feel bad for her. She sounds very stressed, but I don't know what can be done. He loves his dog. I don't want to have the dog taken away from him, and I don't want to cause a rift, but like I think something needs to be done because I'm going to be home 2 days a week for the next few months, and if I'm listening to this all day, like 2 days a week, I'm going to go insane. And not just that, but like it really bothers me because I'm an animal lover and I don't want her to be upset. So I don't know if I should just like, I don't know, talk to him and like bring it up as a concern, and just say like, you know, I just thought that he should know that his dog is very distressed when he's gone, and that maybe he can like look into getting something to help her. I don't know like what to do, but on that note, that does remind me, do you guys remember a couple months ago, I had a job interview with a little girl, 1.5 years old, and it was going to be Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays for I think it was like 8 to 9 hours each day. And it was like, I think the first interview I had since leaving Jeremy, and I had really wanted that job, and she had picked someone else. Well, she ended up contacting me a week or two ago, telling me that her nanny had to resign for personal reasons, and that if I'm still available and interested in the job, they would love to have me come and work with them. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm starting October the 8th with them, because I finished with this family at the end of the month, and then I have my heart procedure. So October the 8th, I start with them, and it will be Monday, Tuesday, Friday, 9 hours each day. And I'm trying to think what else. Well, they said that their situation had changed in that Like right now, the mother's working part-time, and that's why they need like a part-time nanny. But there is talk of at her work, like they're talking about bumping her to full-time come January. And she said if that was to happen, then they would have to let me go come January because they can't afford a full-time nanny. They would have to do daycare. So basically, they can only guarantee me 3 months of working with them with the hopes that, you know, her mom will just continue working part-time, that they won't be switching her to full-time, and that they'll still keep me come January. So fingers crossed that they'll keep me come January. But in the meantime, at least I have something for the next 3 months, and I will still be getting 2 days off a week. But so that's why I wanted to mention that, because, you know, I'm still, the next 3 months for sure, I'm going to be here 2 days a week, full days. And if the dog is crying those 2 days, I'm gonna like lose my mind. So yeah, anyways, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. What would you do in my situation? I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah. So anyways, I'm happy though that this family contacted me, but I just hope that it will turn into something permanent, that it won't be that in 3 months' time I'll have to be looking for something else, because that's going to be a little crappy. So wish me luck, and like I said, leave your advice in the comments below. What would you do in regards to this dog? Yeah, if I happen to hear her crying again, I will film it so you guys can hear what I'm talking about, and I'll just tap it onto the end of this video. But anyways, guys, that's it for now. We'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys. So Alex is getting ear candling done, and I got my pedicure and manicure. I got like a light lavender color. I think we all know why. So yeah, this is my mother-in-law's salon.